didn't fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to my brother from another mother, no other, don't look like Danny Glover, Twin Empire Maker.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, bro?
What's cracking? Same mother. My boy don't be out here doing me like that.
Oh, man. My brother from the same mother. I just got so used to saying another mother, man. Shoot. But you don't look like Danny Glover, though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
Rex, my brother from the same mother. You know what I'm saying? As they all say, you know, I'm the first one. Rex. I'm the first one with the saxophone just getting louder. You know what I'm saying? Rex, I can't take this no more. Now they got a whole nother saxophone thing going on. Yes, indeed, bro. So with that being said, OTAs is on the way. I'm hearing that you guys started last week though, right?
And, got a little premature. We got, the little in-depth playbook. We want the young folks to come in, being West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Got to get everybody abreast. You know what I'm saying? So we had a kickstart early because we're trying to get that Super Bowl.
Yeah, the balance of power, man. You know, you can say you're trying to get that Super Bowl, Super Plate, Super Fork, but you guys been on a drought longer than Jay Leno's chin, longer than my Cowboys. So we ain't finna talk about no Super Bowl. It's been 31, 32 years for y'all. So let's just get that straight by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm with you when you're right. And if I'm wrong, I got to sing the God Doggone Bird song. So yeah, I gotta hush up. You feel me?
Well, boy, he says, "Hold on, hey, we're the same mother." I got Gucci, I got white at the same time.
Said, hold on, don't you do twin like that, bro?
Don't do twin like that. Shoot, we got that gene in us, man. Gene, you know. But with that being said,
There's a double entendre. They don't know, but I'm saying to you, Gene.
They don't know at all. But with that being said, bro, what's been going on? What's been crack-a-lacking on your end? Like who are some of the guys that people don't know that need to know on your end, and then we can get it right on there.
Sorry about that.
You good?
Man, right now, for us, we got to get this wide receiver room tightened together. You know what I mean? When you got a lot of the older guys.
Hey, Twin, can you lower it just a little bit? Your head cut off at the top. Pause is necessary.
Oh. He said, can I get shorter?
I ain't gonna say it. Lean back or something, dog. You there you go. Come on, man, get parallel to me. I know you like 6'4", 6'5" over there, looking like a damn praying Methodist.
Shit. Sure.
All right, now raise it up just a little bit. Now lean forward, just right there, boy. Yeah,
bro, trying to turn me to Tiana Trump out here, man. He said, "Get down low." Good Lord. He said, "Bro, man."
All right, now we eye level, man. I had to do that. I don't want to be talking up to you now. Come on now.
Hey, bro, said, "Get down low." I said, "Oh God,
God dang, boy. Balance of power, man. You talk about wide receivers. What y'all gonna do against Myles Garrett? Y'all got to face off against him twice a year.
We go pray.
Yeah,
man. Honestly, for real, y'all. Like going through Aaron Donald. Y'all know who Aaron Donald is. Anybody, like, the dominance he had for 10 years. I mean, he's one of the best we've seen in the last 25 to 30 years at the position. And so from the AFC, like people who don't know the 49ers, right? I don't know who y'all kryptonite is in the AFC, but our kryptonite has been the AFC North. Like whenever we play against those guys, bro, it's been they've been killing us. You feel me? And so now that one of the guys who was the main contributor in Myles Garrett goes from being over there to coming to our nemesis, and Verse was a budding star. He was excellent, man. He was really coming on. He was fourth year coming up. Like he has really begun to establish himself as a true dominant player on the line. But then you go and get the best defensive player in the NFL and you bring him over there. Like, bro, it's something where honestly, I'm still kind of in shock. For real. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I know what just happened, because it's like here they go again, pulling off a really big trade. So man, I'm just like excited.
I used to think that the NFC East, as much as my division get talked about and spit upon, I used to think that we were the worst, well, not the worst, but the best division as relates to like competition wise. Like we play each other rough, like SEC, right? But now it comes to my opinion, now under the realization, that's a tongue twister, that the damn 49ers, Seahawks, and Rams. The Cardinals just sitting there like, damn, they just sitting there like, man, we just need to get a win. But you guys play each other rough and rugged, man. So that's a whole nother caveat now, that to know that at the end of the day, it's always F them draft picks. It's always the creativity first. And you guys play each other rough and rugged. What's your thoughts on that, man, being able to play in that division?
Man, you said it again. When you play against Division 4, as you guys know, I think almost every other year you guys have had a NFC East champion. Like, it's been rare that you guys had like repeat champions. And so they just tell you the coaching and the pretty much fundamental standard that you guys have set far as competition. You mentioned Arizona Cardinals. They haven't been good for a long time. But beyond that, the one and only Rams has won Super Bowl. They've been to another Super Bowl. I mean, with us, we've been to a couple Super Bowls, lost a couple, been to the NFC Championship games, and the other team, I don't know why my brain went like fart mode, but we got Arizona, us, and who else in our division, chat? Help me out, man. But anyway, long story short, what makes us a good rivalry is the pedigree, as far as Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan. These guys come from the same cloth. So a lot of their philosophies are the same, which breeds competition. It's like you guys have been working at the same gym throughout your whole life. And so now when you get on this stage, you kind of got this familiarity with one another, where other teams you can trick, other teams you can like disguise some of your schemes. But with you two, you guys come from the same cloth. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh man, we're competing at a level where we actually like we're best friends. Like everybody knows Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan were real cool. So that's why I think their competitive nature is still there, and why Arizona hasn't necessarily uplifted their game and been as competitive as we see with the 49ers and also the one and only St. Louis Lambs. I mean,
well, at some point y'all did had the guy that was all in the same boat, I believe, because he was with the damn Cardinals before he got fired. What's his name? The young coach. He went over to be the offensive coordinator for the damn Washington team.
I want to say not Kiffin. What's the other dude name? He came out of college. What is he?
But they all was under that same little umbrella. He just didn't do the best, like your guy. I've got a name tip of my tongue. He was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he had a little slick hair, everything. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name? Y'all help me out, man. The dude with the slick back, man. The young guy. Call plays for the Washington team. Kingsbury, Kingsbury. Yeah. That was all of the same thing. Like I always thought this, I know history and legacy is this and that. The Cowboys, we are located in the South, or you can say the West, right? And it's two divisions that I would love for the Cowboys if it was me to rip up, and the Cowboys can play in either or these divisions, because we're not necessarily in the East. I thought that the Cowboys should be in the NFC South. You can kick the Carolina Panthers up out of there, right? Yeah, and it'll fit right in the glove. We'll play the Saints twice a year. We'll play the Rams. Not the 49ers. We'll play the Saints twice a year. We'll play the Atlanta Falcons twice a year. We'll play the Bucks twice a year. I thought that would be a good little mix-up, right? Or, hear me out, kick the damn Cardinals up out of the West and let us play over there. I wouldn't mind that at all. Play the 49ers twice a year, play the damn Rams twice a year, and then you know what I'm saying?
Seahawks. I went blank.
That'll be good too.
Hey, that's how
that'll be good twice a year. Hey. Oh my God, well, we be talking about some good stuff, boy. Yeah.
Hey, look, I was so traumatized because they won the Super Bowl, and I ain't even want to think about it. That's how angry I have been as a NFC fan that they just won Super Bowl. So my brain is like, I hate them. It's like if Washington would win Super Bowl on your watch, you wouldn't care for them. You like, I don't care about you. But anyway, it was the team. You know what I mean? So that's how that went. You know what I mean? Seattle Super Bowl champions. you know how that goes. But forget them people, man. I would love to have y'all go over there. It would have been cool to see the Dallas Cowboys playing against the 49ers. That's a nice little, right there meeting in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, but to me, like they make it about rivalries, but to me, the Giants, the damn Eagles in Washington, they're literally East Coast teams. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not really a rival. It's more of a rival that they make it about. You know what I'm saying? Because of the money, the TV dollars, and all of that. And the Cowboys wanted to be back in the days before all of this happened, wanted to be on those TV outlets. I get all of that. But in actuality, by actual, where condensed location of people, if you talk to anybody in the South, they represent their silver and blue star on the side of the helmet. If you talk to anybody most in the West where we are at, like LA and as well as some parts of California, they represent the Cowboys. Of course, we're America's team and we're everywhere. But, man, I would love for the NFL, maybe do it 3 or 4 years. Don't have to do it permanently, but just do a 3 to 4 swap around to see what that would look like just from the aspect of, since it's parity in the league, let's mix it up a little bit. But that's a whole nother conversation, bro.
No, hey, but that would be kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Having that system where people, switching different divisions. And I know some people always want who are the best win-loss teams to be in the playoff brackets and stuff like that.
Right.
But also, like I said, that's another way to kind of keep the game refreshing, new, adding new spins on and stuff like that. And especially if you were able to get a rivalry like the Cowboys and the 49ers in the same division for a whole year, you see them play twice a year and then able to see them play in the NFC Championship game, man, they'll turn heads and make a whole bunch of you-know-what.
Yeah. Dollars. Where them dollars at? And the money will still be there because regardless of it, I know the Giants want to be in that place. I know the Washington team want to be in that place. And the Eagles try to fight to be in that place all the time. But nobody draw more money if it's the Cowboys versus 49ers. That's going to bring in more visibility, more eyeballs to the league. And as well as you can argue the fact that Cowboys versus Rams, that's still going to draw more money and more visibility than the Cowboys versus the Giants or Cowboys versus the Washington team. But not to kick off with all of that conversation. It's just my thoughts, man. It's just my thoughts on all of that.
Put the Giants with the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Like, put the Giants and the Jets and the Eagles in New England together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Revamp it, man. Sure. Since it's parity in the league and we got these damn salary caps all around. So outside of that, in your OTAs, who should people take a real good look at, or minicamp? Who should people take a real good look at on your squad?
Last time I talked with you guys, I was mentioning Sterling, the wide receiver we got, our number 1 draft pick. At the end of the day, if you drafted number 1, you are drafted to be an impact player. Like, we're not drafting guys in the first round to sit on their butt and not be a significant locker room presence. And especially since we lost Brandon Ayuk, we end up getting Mike Evans, which is a new guy, which we appreciate him, but he's been injured over and over again over the last couple of years. Like, when he plays, he performs at a high level, but as they say, you look long in the tooth. You're not sure how his body's going to hold up. Going from the Bay, far as Tampa Bay, to the Bay in California, it's a whole nother change for your body as a person who's aging. So we really need to be able to rely on this guy that we drafted in the second round, as far as our first pick, to be a stabilizer, a guy who can stretch the field and be able to be an impact player down the field as well.
Man, that's crazy because you in a division, you talking about, you got Ricky going into what, 3rd season now. You got the other guy, the youth that you talked about from Ole Miss. I forgot his name that y'all drafted. And Sterling. You got Sterling. And then you have Old Man River, Mike Evans. He might have maybe 1 or 2 games left in him. You going up against dogs, though. You know what I'm saying? Because the Rams, you already know who they got as the secondary. And on top of that, the Seattle Seahawks, you already know how they get busy on defense. So I'm not trying to build in excuses for you, but I think that 14-3 that you said that the 49ers going to do, you might want to retract that, my brother.
No.
Oh, so you still feel like 14-3 is on the table?
I gotta stand 10 toes down because again, there's 4 games against Seattle and the Rams. We can lose 3 out of 4. You know what I'm saying? And then the other losses come from out of conference games, and I think we'll be all right. We gotta make a comeback, bro. Like Seattle in the 1 Super Bowl, they might be high and mighty, they might be feeling themselves, feeling good. We got hit with the injury bug. We was like top 5 in injuries last year. I mean, hey, we gotta come back. Some good luck gotta come on us. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, we ain't worried about no luck, man.
Yeah, we need a little luck. Everybody we need a little luck. You know what I'm saying? Just like, look, you say that the Cowboys with that Dez Bryant catch that continues to get on your nerve against Green Bay.
The catch, no catch.
Catch, no, hey, that was a little luck. The referee was on
man, side. I damn blame Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying?
Even when you were the other side.
Flag. You know, Mike McCarthy being a thorn in my side, even when he was with Green Bay, and even when he's now, well, of course he with Steelers now, but when he was here in Cowboys land, I can't stand Mike McCarthy now. You know, but even though he was better in my opinion, than Jason Garrett, I know the reason, but I just look at luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I do not look or lean onto the favors of damn luck, twin. I don't, man. I don't. I just can't do it, brother.
Well, listen here. We can play who's on our schedule. One thing we know, we will be prepared.
Y'all ain't going 3.
Well, if we go, one thing we're gonna do. There's a game in November. We can go 0 for whatever. But I know there's a game in November that we play a team
November the 15th. November the 15th.
Listen, I know there's a game down there in Texas. I don't care what our record is. When we come down there and stump a mud hole in the Cowboys, guess what? That alone right there gonna make me feel excellent. That alone right there gonna make you want to pull out the star that's on your headband right now. That right there gonna make everybody in the chat want to take their phone, their TV, their iPad, whatever device they have, their Fire Stick, and they gonna want to throw it across the river. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see this headband on, and see you renege just a little bit. Cause how's my son doing, by the way? How's my son? You know, because last I checked, he went and got him a Cowboys jersey, Cowboys uniform, and he came down to Dallas, and you made that kid take off all of that stuff and put that filthy, nasty 49er colors on him. Don't do my son like that. Yeah, don't do my son. That's my son. Your son is my son now. So when you
as we were saying these old Negro spiritual, I know it was the blood. Hey, I know it was the blood. I had to drape my son in the blood.
No, man. No. See, you doing your son wrong. Don't have me call CPS. I know that my son, he put on that Cowboys silver and blue, and he was saying, how about them Cowboys? And you had to take him up off of that because you control the outcome of your house, but it is heart. The heart is where he's at, and the heart states that your son, which is now, or my nephew, which is your son, is now my son because he's wearing the silver and blue. And you need to make sure that when he comes down, or even if you don't bring him down on November the 15th, after my Cowboys stump a mud hole on those 49ers, I got this headband on my head that I'm going to take off, and I'm going to put this headband on your head. Yes, so you can tell your son, which is my son, the trophies, that he will forever have that silver and blue, that Cowboys pumping in his body. Come on with it.
Hey, listen here. We're going to treat it like the Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? Look, he would be knighted, and he's already knighted as a Knight of the Red and go to his casket turn cold. Okay, he ain't rock with no silver and blue because he know that ain't true.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
We got tangible evidence. I wish I could pull that video. We got tangible evidence. I got it on my side. Yes, your son, my nephew is my son now. He's the Cowboys.
My son went to the Cowboys stadium and Jerry Jones lands draped up in 49er gear from the head to his toes. Okay, he walked into that stadium to the Dallas big play pen. He walked in there 49er geared up from the head to his toes.
And that's why you cursed upon the curse. By you doing that, your team went all the way to the Super Bowl, and you was 9 yards away from the damn Super Bowl. But by you draping my son, which is your son, which is now my son, in that damn 49er colors, that's why the multiverse opened up, and you couldn't get them 9 yards, man. Yeah.
That's why, yeah. The multiverse was like, no, hold on, wait a minute, put pause on it. Dr. Strange was over here like this.
Yeah. That's what happened, bro. So you put my nephew back in that Cowboys stuff, man. And if not, things gonna continue to happen, man. It's all turn. Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, as we know, it's a new year. OTAs is kicking off. Everybody's coming to camp. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has this thought process of thinking we can make it to the big dance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hopes are high. You try to come in there, establish a locker room presence, a culture, things of that nature. You know, you got Dak Prescott coming there, you know, trying to sit there and put the flag in the ground, trying to make sure everybody's following his lead. You got the new boys on defense. You know, you got your new safety, got some new little toys out there. I know you guys are excited, but one thing for sure, two things for certain, one place hadn't changed.
What's that?
That's that man up there in that box, Mr. Jerry Jones himself. You know what I'm saying? He has not changed. Okay, Ian.
Okay. Jerry haven't changed, but it's okay, man. All right. So what I got here, I got the updated information on Miles, and it states here now agreed to official. The Browns are trading. I thought I had to update. Hold on. Damn. Let me get the right stuff. Hold on. I think he got it updated now. I had to find it the hard way. Here we go. All right. Where is it? Okay. So here it is right here. They're going to do edge rusher, Jared Verse, and then 2027 first round pick, 2028 second round pick, and 2029 third round pick. Is that too much dip on the chip, twin?
Hey, man, honestly, that's a lot of dip on the chip. But at the same time, you are expecting over the next 2 years, 3 years to not finish in the top 20, 25. You're expecting to be drafting at the end of the draft board anyway. And if you are a guy like me who understands that you need players to be impactful, and if you got this guy who brings this aura that every person in the National Football League fear, as far as an offensive coordinator, hey, man, there's never too much if you're trying to reach for the star, man, and grab it by the hand. So I see it could look like a lot, but at the same time, scared money. My brother used to always say, scared money make what?
No money, man.
Hey, so you put up a what?
Oh, shut up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me see what they said right there.
The Los Angeles Rams were the team.
Can you hear that, twin? Okay, good.
They were the team. They were persistent. They reached out to the Cleveland Browns wanting to trade for Myles Garrett around the time when the Browns adjusted Myles Garrett's contract to move some bonuses up a little bit. The Browns said, no, he is not available. The Rams tried again after the draft and said, we want him. Here's more. They said, no, he is not available. Okay, well, then they said, what if we included Jared Verse? Well, that was someone the Cleveland Browns have had eyes on for a long time. When Jared Verse was suddenly in the deal, the picks got moved around a little bit. It got to a point where the two teams said, you know what? This could actually happen. They're expected to agree in totality later today.
That's a good hit right there. You saw that one? God, no.
Right now, they are finalizing this deal, this absolute stunner.
But you know what? I think that Jared Verse is a real good football player, man.
He is really good.
Yeah, he defend the run pretty well. He get around. He give you good, decent sack qualities. I think he's a double-digit sack guy every year. He's somebody that you got to plan around. And it's just weird that, you know, they are all in. And I think that what the Rams did, they made a move within a move because they had to block probably the Cowboys from doing that because there was news and whisperers going around that way. And they also had to block the damn Eagles, right? Because we know that the Eagles do these type of moves as well. So sometimes I'll be wanting to tell folks that it's not about the actual acquisition, but it's also about keeping away sometimes, you know.
And that's what I tell people too as well, bro. So I'm glad we think alike because all moves ain't just for the now, as far as what your team can do.
Right.
It's also knowing that there's other piranhas in the water. There's other sharks and whales in the water that want the same god doggone like bait that you desire to as well.
Right.
So it's like when we got Christian McCaffrey, right?
Right.
Do you not think other teams like the Rams was trying to get Christian McCaffrey? Yes. Could you imagine Christian McCaffrey with, at that time, a Odell Beckham, at that time with a Cooper Kupp, at that time with a more healthier Matthew Stafford, and then you put Christian McCaffrey in that backfield, you like, God dang.
Yeah.
Sean McVay mind just expands. So a lot of times you say, okay, I might have to give up a little bit more, but I'm also saving myself from having to go against this guy in the same conference or go against this guy in the same division. So we got to look at it in totality a lot of times what these teams are trying to do. And I think, like you said, the Rams were looking around trying to see, man, Myles Garrett, people want him.
Right.
There's guys who have the opportunity to draft picks to go out there and make a move, especially in the NFC right now. There's only a small thread that's separating us, and I cannot allow this guy, who is a force multiplier, who is a person who brings belief, confidence. He's been playing on a team that hasn't necessarily won significant games his whole career. Can you imagine the mentality that he has now? Like, man, for the first time ever, I'm on a legitimate team for real.
Right.
That just raises the whole locker room morale and belief around the whole the parking maze to the cashier to the whole city. You know what I'm saying?
I truly believe that there are certain teams that's all they do. They develop talent for other teams, right? And you have the Cleveland Browns. They are part of that, right? The Jets are part of that. To a degree, and I hate to beat up my own Cowboys team, the Cowboys are part of that. Like, we would draft a guy, we would develop them, and then we would pretty much let them walk and they go somewhere else and win it.
DeMarcus Lawrence, as he trying not to say y'all, but
Ware, Lawrence, Martellus Bennett to a degree, or however you say that kid's name. We have a long list of guys that my team done literally had here with the silver and blue, and they leave and they go somewhere else. I think Chris Canty to another degree. Like, there's a long list, longer than Jay Leno's chin, of guys that the Cowboys either had on their team that they developed that we couldn't figure it out, and they go to another team and they become all-stars and they go win. And now we look back on it and then we say, damn, we had them on our side. So when I look at now the Cowboys, even though we don't really Anthony Hitchens, that's what my guy said on the Facebook app. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah. So the list is long. In the other DB, it went to the Chiefs too. I forgot his name at the tip of my tongue. He's from Mississippi too.
Wolf? No.
Name tip of my tongue. But we, to make a long story short, we develop guys and they go to other teams. And your boy Ward, he was with the Cowboys.
Yeah, where?
Yeah.
Mooney Ward.
Yeah. So it's like that. And Deshaun Wright, there was too much, Jay says. So there's a lot of trends of that. My thing is, I don't mind Cowboys moving on from players. I just want to get something back in return. And even though I can look at the Cleveland Browns moving on from Myles Garrett, they still got something back in return. Exactly. And that is one of the things that you got to also contextualize as relates to the Cowboys or as relates to your Niners, is that how can you compete not just within the confines of your division, but in your conference? Because that's the name of the game too.
And also, like, some people say that's too much to give up. So we could say over our last 5 years, what are 3 out of the last 5 draft picks on your team? Could you look at and say, dang, I wouldn't mind trading them away hindsight being 2020, like
right.
What's the one of your tackles you guys would you want to get rid of them if you knew that was the first pick a couple years ago for Myles Garrett? I know y'all drafted 2 of them over the last 3 years, right? One of them my partner ways with. If you knew, like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me look at my big board. Keep talking.
So what I'm telling people is, okay, we see these picks, but we don't. Amazi Smith and the other lineman y'all picked. Those are 2 first-round draft picks.
Guyton, yeah.
Amazi not even here. Guyton might be on the fringe. Are you looking at if somebody would have told me I'm getting rid of both of those 2 picks for the one and only Myles Garrett a couple years ago, y'all be like, well, we don't know who we getting. But now you see Mozzie, he's not with the team no more. And the other guy got, and you like, I mean, he's okay. But for Myles Garrett, you told me I'd give it 2 first rounds in 2005 and 2026. You wouldn't be too mad right now. You like,
if the Cowboys were to, and I follow you with what you said. Let me see if I can add this to the screen there. If the Cowboy, let's play that game that you're saying, basically. After the 2022 season, if the Cowboys ultimately said, you know what, F them picks, let's give away the next 3 first-round draft picks for Myles Garrett, right? That will take off the table of Amazi. I don't think that nobody would shed a tear over Amazi. They would take off the table Tyler Guyton. I don't think that there will be tears falling for Tyler Guyton and then Tyler Booker. So those are your last 3 first-round draft picks since that year we did that explosion in 2022, and you will have that on your fray versus, and I know hindsight is always 2020. I know it's hard to look at that, but to your point, that's what the damn Rams are doing. They are like looking at it like they know for sure that they can't just be a draft and developing team because that the Seattle Seahawks, they bring in the heat. The 49ers, y'all are bringing the heat. And the Cardinals, they are probably your easiest of the easiest out of your division, but they still can bring some of the heat. So you got to always look at it from that aspect, and you're right.
That's all I'm saying, man. Because, again, a lot of times people cherish these draft picks. The Rams said this the last time they won the Super Bowl when they got Odell Beckham, and they end up getting Eric Waddle, the safety from the Baltimore Ravens at the time. They said, you know what? Forget these draft picks, man. We finna go all out. We finna sit over here and shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? So at that point, they like, we can't necessarily keep holding on to these things, you know. We got to let them go. And they tried building from the ground up in 2016, 2017. When they had Jared Goff, they had the running back. I can't think of his name. He retired a little bit young, but he was really good for the first couple of years. And they was like, you know what? We trying to draft. It's not working. Let's switch these things up. Let's try something different. They were able to say, we're not going to be stuck in our ways. We're going to do something unconventional. Similar to even how the Eagles, right? We've been all watching football for the last however many years. Yeah, we know on 4th down and 2 and 3, what we do, we punt the ball. The Eagles said, what we're going to do is something unconventional. We're going to start doing the tush push, or we're going to start doing this. So with that being said, because it was different, there was belief and faith behind it, they were able to be successful and get the Super Bowl out of it. So again, if the old thing's not working, what's the worst that can happen if you try something different, man?
Yeah, like, I think that if you look at it, not saying that I'm jumping ship or anything, but if you guys we're entering into the midway point of the show, if you guys want to be a part of the show, I got the StreamYard link. I just put it in the chat area, and you should see it right there on your screen. If you want to be a part of it, click that link. All we ask if you have some good, decent audio and visuals to be able to join the show today. Yes. To your point, Twin, you are 1,000,000% right on that number. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. But damn it, look, I'd rather be risque with it versus being safe and comfortable with it. And in your division, you can't just be sitting around saying, "Hey, let me develop this guy so that he can compete against these guys." No, you're trying to win it all right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, okay, I had guys on the 49. I don't even really be on my 49 tour no more. It's guys to this day, bro, came down my throat. I can name them by names. They prominent and whatever the case may be. Oh, they bought that Super Bowl ring. They said the Rams are going to be sorry for the next 10 years. They're not going to be good anymore. How dare they do this? And I'm like, bro, They had one bad year, but they won the ring. And then next, so what happened? The next year they were back in the playoffs.
And the one bad year, it was because Stafford got hurt.
Got hurt.
He got hurt. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
I had these dudes talking about, oh, twin, you tripping. I'm like, would y'all rather be in mediocrity far as saying we're going to be a mid-level team for the next 10 years, which is not winning Super Bowls, but just be relevant? Or you take 1 year, you go for it all, and you win the Super Bowl, and maybe in the next 4 or 5 years, you might not be a high winning team, but you got victories or a Super Bowl parade that you can sit there and say, you know what? I could take 4 or 5 years off and rebuild because we have a literal ring and a god doggone championship parade that we can sit back here and brag about, especially when you ain't won since 1994. Like, bro, why are y'all tripping? Like, pay for it. Spend the money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, you them picks, man. He ain't lying. But you know, I do get the notion of being safe and all of this stuff, but that don't help you win. Bro. That do not help you win.
Hey, safe ain't the New England Patriots won that whole 20 years for not being what? Safe.
Yeah.
They were trying to cheat as much as they could. They were trying, listen, they was going for it on fourth down. They were punting. Listen, they were trying to be safe.
Yeah, indeed, man. And sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta stick your hand in honey and make sure it's sticky. You feel me?
Yeah. Just stick your hand in there. Yes, indeed. Hey, who you got for the championship? The Larry O'Brien kind. You know who you got?
Man, let the alien win, man. Let the Wimble. Let Wimby get that W, man. I don't want New Yorkers to win. I'm gonna be straightforward and honest with you. I really like the attitude in which the Spurs play. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just have this moxie about them. I feel like they're rugged. They got a bunch of young kids out there that play really hard, like Stephen Castle. He's an old soul to me, if you ask me. Champagnie, he's a three-point sniper, but he plays hard defense. He's tough. You got the other guy by the name of the rookie, Dylan Harper, young bull, but he played like a 5-year veteran. He's smooth. Facts. Like, you got these guys who are hard-nosed. They're tough. Vassal. I mean, I think you just got a group of young guys that's out there trying to get it, man, and they built from the inside out. And so I really don't mind if the Spurs go out there and get that W. I think Wembanyama is a freak of nature, as you all
what you call it, a Nephilim. I saw him under the water with 3-pound weights because he about this big. That's a Nephilim. I know. Hey, he ain't a reptilian. He's a Nephilim.
That man, he's straight out of the book of Numbers, boy. I tell you,
Numbers, man.
He's 7'17". You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't do nothing but say, all right. You know, they shut down SGA. They won back-to-back games, game 6 and 7, after a pathetic performance in game 5. I know the people in Texas are torn between Dallas and San Antonio, but you got a head coach who's a young bull. Nobody wants to give credit. I was telling these people this the other day, and, you know, me being a Golden State Warrior fan, they were like, the Spurs should fire their coach now and get Steve Kerr. And I said, what is wrong with you guys? This young coach is getting his boys together. He's building culture. He's building camaraderie. Y'all got to quit thinking that something new is something bad or trying something different won't work. You see what I'm saying? And that young boy been coaching his know what off. They don't flop. They don't be laying on the ground crying to the referee. They play hard-nosed basketball. They got an alien in the middle.
Man, come on with it, man.
I mean, come on, man. Like, y'all, I mean, they got Castle. He's a roughneck hard player. You got De'Aaron Fox, and then you got the Knicks. Knicks got a good team. I'm not gonna sit here and say they're bad. You got Brunson. They call him Big Body Brunson. You got Cat. You got Bridges. You have
Bridges.
Guys that can hoop. But if you asking me, I'm gonna go for the boys over there in Spurs, man. New coach, man, a new culture, and I think it's just their time to start spreading their wings. And in the chat, man, how y'all feel, man? What y'all think? The New Yorkers gonna win? You know what I'm saying?
I just don't want New York to win because of one guy, Stephen A. Smith, that eraserhead guy, man, sitting way back here. I don't want to hear the end of it. You would never hear the end of it. And it is for what it is. No offense to Stephen A. Smith for appearances. I'm just saying for what I'm saying. I can't take that, but
he would bloviate.
Yeah, bloviate
over again. He would pontificate about the New York Knicks and the Knickerbockers to his eyes turn. He would cry on camera probably. He was the brightest orange and blue tie that you could ever see, man. So
Spurs in 6, baby. Yeah, with the Nephilim, man.
And man, look, he can tie his shoe and touch the ceiling at the same time, man.
Man, that dude weird, man. And his mom, I saw a picture of his mom. His mom's 6'6.5", and his dad's 6'7". Where they get the 7'4" from? You know what I'm saying?
Man, they multiply. They put them together, and they just
they put them together and bamboo shoot, man.
He got a sister that's just that tall too, as well. You know what I'm saying? What's cracking,
my boy? Man. We got Dan the man.
What's up, Law? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Man.
It's the all bearded powers, man. What's good with you, brother?
What's up, man? How's it going? I'm so ready for these OTAs. Sorry, I cannot wait to see Caleb Downs in uniform, man. Oh my goodness, that boy looks fire in that uni. Ooh,
yes, he do, man. What's your thoughts on him wearing 13, though?
That lucky 13 number is really bad. I'm sorry. That's a curse. That is a curse waiting to happen. Oh my gosh. I need that number 2 jersey. I need
the number 2, man, for sure, man. And hey, Twin, we forgot to bring this up that they brought back Odell Beckham for the Giants, and that's going to be a good matchup. 13 versus 13. I can't wait to see him, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope Odell Beckham makes the squad week 1. Cowboys versus Giants. Jackson Dart drops back, and he's scanning the field, and he's trying to find his guy. And all of a sudden, he says,
"Oh, look at my African-American over here."
And he throws it down the man, and it's the wrong 13. It'll bring all type of specialties to me, man. Seeing my guy Caleb Downs with a pick 6 on the opening game. Well, I love that. I love it. Yeah.
Hey, one thing, look, Odell been riddled with injuries, man. But one thing he does bring is a lot of experience and understanding the limelight of New York and also being in LA. Like the young boys
balanced approach to it.
Exactly. I'm just saying, everybody knows that you need that with this young generation grew up, like they grew up with the NIL. They grew up with the spotlight, but everybody know when Odell was Odell, he couldn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Without the cameras flashing and so on and so forth. Right. So with the neighbors coming back with the injury, Scatterboo coming back from an injury. Hey, Dart got some swagger. You know what I'm saying? Listen here. He was hanging out with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because he swagged out.
He is swagged out.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you need somebody who they can respect first and foremost. And I'm not saying I'm a New York Giant fan, but I can sit back and say, okay, I can see why you want that locker room presence. You need that in your culture, especially a young team that you're trying to develop. And so I think you guys will have y'all better watch out because y'all linebackers still ain't solidified yet. And one thing you need to do with a running quarterback is have a guy who know how to do what? Hit the goddamn quarterback and stop the tight ends from going up the seams.
Exactly. I've been on the Jordan Brooks train for a long time now. I mean, we need to go get him. I mean, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, man. And I'm all in favor of that. Is also developing news that I'm hearing that the New England Patriots are trying to finalize the deal to trade for A.J. Brown in return of a first-round draft pick. What's your thoughts on that, Dan, the man? You go take it first, man. What's your thoughts on that?
Kind of expecting. A.J. Brown to New England seems like a foregone conclusion at this point. I mean, he's been hanging out with the New England organization for a while now. I'm just glad that AJ's out of our division now. So now he gets to go play with Drake May. And, I just think that I think it's going to be a 2028 first. I think that's what the Eagles wanted, kind of was targeting in the move like that. So I think it makes a lot of sense for the Eagles to do it because remember, they got Mekhi Lemon. They already got their replacement for AJ. So it's better to be sorry, not sorry in that regard.
No doubt. What's your thoughts on that, Twin?
I mean, at the end of the day, he has connection when he first Vrabel, him being a Tennessee Titan early on in his career. Him and Tannehill was a dynamic duo. you know, for the time span that they were there. So there's an old school connection there. And you understand the mentality of a young guy like A.J. Brown when he first came in the league. A lot of coaches might not understand him as a person, and a good coach know how to coach his personality. So him going to New York, I mean, you dealt with Stephon out digging anything anyway. So if you can dig with him, you can hang out with him.
But that's the only thing, though, Twin. Hey, Stephon wasn't the only one digging. You know what I'm saying? He was just learning from his coach. You know, no offense to Rusiani, but I'm just saying, hey, there's a lot of dip on that chip over there in Patriots land. You know,
ain't too much to do out there in New England anyway. So they were like, "Listen here, we go dig these holes." And so at the end of the day,
all I ask.
Hey, those are twin thoughts. Hey, Mama Diggs, I love you over here. You know, that twin talking. That ain't me talking. Yeah.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with having a grandioso family reunion. You know what I'm saying? We need to replenish the land anyway. So
replenish, be fruitful and multiply.
You got AJ Brown going up there, man. If that's the case, I think he'll be extremely good for the quarterback. The mentality of a tough guy, very, you know, into his work, very studious as well. I think the New England people will really receive his dedication to wanting to win and be effective as well. And so, I mean, and you guys would be happy to get him out the division. I know there's games that he did show up, and then there's games he necessarily wasn't a big component. But you got to pray that these guys can stay healthy, far as Smith, Lil Smitty, and the young rookie. And also, this is a perfect timing with the new offensive coordinator coming in there for the Philadelphia Eagles to kind of eradicate what A.J. Brown only could do and really try to revamp Jalen Hurts and the new bevy of weapons that he do have around him right now.
Right,
man. Hurts always had bevies of weapons. Dan the man, what else you have for the show before we let somebody else on?
Well, I just wanted to say this. I do think that with the Myles Garrett trade being officially done now, I do think that the Cowboys are going to be going after another edge rusher. It just kind of seems like that they must not believe in Ezraku and Malachi because they really want to have somebody on that opposite side of Gary. And if it is going to be a Josh Sweat, I think that makes a lot of sense because I think he's going to cost a third-round pick. I don't know if it's just 1/3 or maybe more. But if it's just 1/3 for Josh Sweat, I'd do that in a heartbeat. And you got to go get Jordan Brooks because, you know, we need to get our linebacking core fixed. And I want our defense to be average this year. Top 15, top 20, we got to get that.
Most certainly,
with our offense, top 5, let's do it.
Oh, certainly, man. You speaking some good stuff right there. I would love for the Cowboys to look at this and say, you know what? Even though I'm optimistic about my guy Donovan Ezraku, and it is easier for us to say, well, let the cake bake with him and also think about Malachi Law and all of this stuff. But as they say, a known commodity is better than the unknown. Give me that old broom that can get those corner versus that new broom that can sweep good. So, yes, I'm with that belief, Dan the man. Go ahead, shop off, get those picks out the way. Go get a Josh Sweat. As long as he's not Keith Sweat, you're okay, right? And then you add in Jordan Brooks. That means that now your linebacker room, you don't have to lean on hope that Overshawn can stay healthy and hope that Barham can pick up this system and beyond. So yeah, I love your level of thinking right there, my brother.
I appreciate that, Law. And Cowboys Nation, we're going to be just fine this year. I'm telling you, we're going to be fine.
Hey, I'm with you, man. Hey, tell people where they can find and follow you at, Dan the man, or whatever.
Well, y'all make sure to follow us on the Next Level Sports Lounge. Join me, Lloyd, Blue, and Brock, and Jesse as we talk about all the day's NFL action as we get ready for the NFL football season. Y'all make sure to check us out.
Man, most certainly, man. That's Dan the man, man. That's always good to see people jump on. Open invitation today. If you want to jump on, give us your thoughts about everything. Hit that link. It's on the top of the page on my YouTube. Also, Twin.
What's up, my boy?
What's the storyline with Bosa, man? What's going on with him? And what's the storyline with Trent Williams on the 49ers side?
Man, well, we know Bosa, he's always been meticulous about his body. He's very much have done everything when it comes to rehabilitation in Florida. You see what I'm saying? And so he has had multiple knee surgeries, and he's using his same system. I'm going to slow roll. I'm going to stay his butt down in Florida. And so far everything is looking well. He's not doing anything. He's not trying to expedite the process. You know what I'm saying? Right. He knows that this is a contract year as well. People might not know this.
Yeah.
He needs to try to make sure he goes in there as healthy as he can be. So you might not start hearing any rumblings about Nick Bosa until July, early August, because he's only going to say, hey, man, I'm just, just taking my time. And I think I'm getting better. I'm feeling a little stronger than I've ever felt before. And, we're just going to take it day by day. He's a very chill individual, and he doesn't speak much. And with Trent Williams, the same thing with him. He'll come in, he'll speak to the people, like far as the young guys on OTAs. But right now, he's one of those guys that he knows everything you need to know about football. He knows everything you need to know about his take care of his body. He's excited to get in here, try to finish this year strong, trying to get a Super Bowl ring. But he does know this. I must cultivate that offensive line room. I need to make sure that I have these guys prepared, understanding the playbook, understanding what Kyle Shanahan wants out of these guys, and also build a better rapport with Brock Purdy, because we have to start stretching this field a little bit. We're becoming a little more, I guess you could say, predictable when it comes to our passing routes and our passing game. And so with that being said, he has to really try to put his imprint on expanding what this team can do offensively, but he has to give these young bulls some confidence so that Kyle Shanahan can call the plays necessary for these guys to go out there and execute a more expanded version of this playbook that Kyle's been using for the last maybe 9 years now.
No doubt, bro. Now, when you say all of those things, he got an older brother named Joey. And last year, the last 2 seasons, Joey been better than Nicky. You know what I'm saying? So just for what it is, I know injury plays a major role, but Joey is literally, he had last year, he had 5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 17 solos. And the year before that, he had 5 sacks and, of course, similar numbers. Now, Nick, he had in the last 2 seasons 5 sacks, right? 2 sacks and then 3 before that time frame. So I don't know, but he's part of the problem as far as setting that monumental $170 million guaranteed whatever contract it was at the time. He was getting quarterback money. And did he ever lived up to that contract, Twin? What you thinking? You should have got rid of him?
Well, remember, you heard what I said. Like, you remember when I told you in the contract?
I can't remember.
I said, listen here, man, if you don't turn to Frozen and let him go, because at that time, you need sacks or at least turnovers, forced turnover. That's the thing about Myles Garrett and the guy, not J.J. Watt, but T.J. Watt. Like, those guys were able to get high sack numbers and then turn the ball over. Even though Nick Bosa was good against the run, he commanded double teams.
Hold on. Can I say this openly, man? He's sus against the run.
I mean, I'm not saying I didn't say he was great against the run.
Like so many people beat up Michael Parsons, but when you go back and look at it, Bosa was very sus against the run. And he had 122 guaranteed million, not 170, but his overall contract was 170. So I just want to let people know that it was codependent, that Bosa, it was always, let's find another edge rusher to help him out. And y'all always identified the interior with Armstead and all of them other boys, Hargrave one year. Y'all always made sure that you patch up the back end with Bosa. And of course, your linebacker room was always better than ours, by the way, with Fred Warner and all of them other guys, Reeves and all of those things.
Yeah.
And so yeah. I was trying to tell people take complete tape. Yeah, go ahead.
But we did run a different system than most teams. Yeah. So like we can't compare without understanding the fundamental philosophy of what your defensive coordinator was wanting from your team compared to what our defensive coordinator was wanting from our team. So like there's 2 different systems that was in play. I'm not saying that he was the best, but I'm saying that he did go into a lot of double teams. The defense did slide a lot of things towards his direction. He went but also another thing was this: your boy played different positions. Like, he stood up. He walked around from the left to the right. He played in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was more of a Swiss Army knife than Bosa was. So like, that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it does. It does.
But Bosa, like I said, he ain't a bad player at all. I think that for the amount of money that he has gotten over the last 2 years, his production didn't necessarily match it.
Right.
And I understand if somebody was like, hey, we want to go a different direction because we still haven't got the sack numbers from him, and then also find that other person on the other side to at least offset what he can do so he can kind of get released and not have that defense, that offensive line always pointing out where he is and them being able to shade help towards his direction too as well. So
yeah, that's the only reason why I brought that up. And I just want people to know that I'm all in favor of going to get the older brother Joey Bosa for a cup of coffee here in Dallas land. I think that he can bring a little pedigree to help out with experiences on my end over here, because I do like what Rashawn Gary going to do. I do like the possibility of Donovan Ezraku stepping up, and as well as Sam Williams. Those are good names that we can look for during these OTAs and mini camps. Can't wait to see all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, the link is at the top of the page, so feel free to jump in before we conclude for the show. Twin, can you give the nation any beard tips for this hour?
Hey, for everybody, summertime. It's getting hot outside. I need y'all to hydrate, and go hydrate some more. You know what I'm saying? Your body needs water.
Was that Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry. He called me.
Tell Jerry, man. Hey, man. That Jerry, tell Jerry what's up, man.
My phone. But no, hydrate, man. Water is essential. Your hair on your face need water, and you need your vitamins. Make sure you guys are getting enough vitamins. I'm not a doctor, none of those people, but I do know this. Your hair follicles need good vitamins, man. Get you a little moisture like my brother got, but put a little oil in there. Don't just let it be all water. Put a little, some little mint leaf, little lavender oil in there.
What's that? Creatine. My guy said creatine.
Hey, look, you gotta put something inside of it. You just can't just do warm water. You know what I mean? Put little droplets in there, man, and make sure you maintain your beard moisture every day. Get underneath this part right here. Get all in between the follicles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be scared. And find you your favorite detangling brush. A detangling brush. You spray a little mist. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got a little oil in it. Get inside, open it up. You know what I'm saying? Plant it. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to plant a garden. You know what I mean? Spray the thing up. And make sure you maintain moisture. You know what I'm
saying? hey, we gotta wait till like midnight till we can tell you the other ingredients that you might need to use. But neither here nor there. But neither here nor there, man. It's been a pleasure talking to you, my brother. As always, somebody said put some Mando in it. Mando. Oh my God, John says Joey doesn't want to play for the 49ers, though. Appreciate you, John. I know he ain't talking about my Cowboys. I know he's not talking about my Cowboys,
I think John already know. At least he made it to the Super Bowl with one of the teams.
Get out of here, man.
He can support his brother in California.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see a fella bearded bro in there. What's up, my boy?
Who that?
Bud Dro in the house.
Oh, Bud Dro, man. What's up, man? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Look, ladies and gentlemen, my brother and I, we're going to try to do this show once a week, man, or if time permits, even more, especially when the season kick off. And I appreciate you, man. Wait a minute. Hey, Action Power says freaking law and Twin Maker loaded up.
It's Mr. Nasty time.
It's Mr. Nasty time, man. No way.
I know it's almost summertime. You know what I'm saying? You know what happens when you get hot,
man. Twin. That's why I wish you was there here in Dallas land. We did this all white with Lorenz Tate and them. And I had another deal with Eric Benet, but I just said, you know what? I don't have the time nor the temperaments to jump all the way in on that. But I will say this. It was 91% after we looked at the data. 91% ladies. And the ladies was asking, where are the men at? And I'm sitting there, I couldn't find them. I couldn't say anything. I'm taking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the dude Liam Neeson, taking, I can't do anything over here. So next time we have an event, I say, hey man, Don't meet me there, beat me there, fellas. Come on out, man. The ladies been asking, because Lorenz Tate, it was just one Lorenz Tate and his brother. So the other percentages of the ladies were sitting there like, where are the other fellas at? And I said, hey, no, I can't help you out with that.
I can't go for that. No, 91%. Hey, listen here. So again,
91% is crazy.
Are listening. All the men are listening. If you are an individual who's an individual, next time Law said come to the event in Dallas, my bro, like go out there.
Right.
The numbers are in your favor.
It's in your huge favor here, man.
It's in your favor, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. We got someone to jump in at this. Marcus, can you come on camera, bro, and be a part of the show? Yes, hey, my brother, another bearded warrior, boy. We 100% with the beards over here, man.
Gratitude.
Yeah. See, I cut mine out this morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Gratitude, all that. What you got for us today?
Get those threads going, man.
Man, you see the way, it's never too late, but the way my head structure is set up, I give y'all the curls, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm still stuck in the mid 2000s with my mohawk look,
Hey,
what you got for me today?
How you been?
Hey, what the old folks say? Hey, it's good to be seen, brother, man. I'm well. I can't complain.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. So what you got for the show?
My dad
right
over next door. He's a Niners fan.
Oh, Lord. Bring him on. Tell him don't hide now. I need to talk some noise to these Niner guys, letting them know what's going to happen November
wait a minute.
15th. Yeah.
You're a Niner fan too, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, no, man.
No, Mark is not. The internet messed up. No, the internet was messed up. No, Marcus is not. No,
you might have got my son, but I got your fan. Let's go.
No.
Everybody, y'all heard in the chat.
Marcus is your son in the future. They time travel to this spot. That's why his dad was a
Niners are in trouble, man.
Yeah.
Niners are in trouble when they play us.
There he goes. He had to whisper that he didn't want his dad to get mad.
Tell your pops when I come in town, we're gonna be rolling around with the red and gold. Come holler at your boy Twin. So when you and Law stumping a mud hole in that concrete in Dallas, we gonna be sitting there looking like in another one. But what's your word, man? What you got for us, man? Tell us what you looking for this year, my boy.
You guys.
What's going on, Marcus, man?
This year I feel like it's gonna be one of those years for us where we really have never seen such.
Dang, the internet, man.
Oh yeah, you
focus at these layers of. Having.
I think your daddy turned your Wi-Fi off, boy. He said you ain't finna be on here talking about the Cowboys and not the Niners.
Kenny Clark and the.
Dang, man, we can hear only every other word. Marcus, man, we appreciate you for jumping in, though. Yes, indeed. Oh, my gosh, man.
I bet you Marcus, go over to your pop's house. He got you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, go to the gold in the red.
You see, the internet was crystal clear until he mentioned his dad is a damn Niner guy. And it messed up the internet. That's what happened. That's what's going on. Hey, we got a couple more. We got it to the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want to jump on in and be a part of the show, be sure to have good internet, Wi-Fi.
Turn your Wi-Fi off and just use your regular cellular data if you need to, okay?
Let me give my guy one more shot at it, man. Oops,
one more time.
He's out. He's out of here. Yes, indeed. Twin, what you eating today, man?
Man, honestly, I got some fish in there that I got a little some salmon. I'm gonna make me some good salmon, and I got a Southwest crunch salad, that me and the kids go partake in today, So I
did you get it from Sam Club?
No, I got it from Deerbergs.
What's that?
Deerbergs is like a it's almost like Whole Foods a little bit, but more of the more of a
Yeah, this Sam Club where I'm at, they got this Alaskan salmon. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I got. Yeah,
Alaskan. Yeah. Wild caught. I gotta look at the box and see if it's wild caught. You know.
Oh
and,
no, bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
good,
next
man.
time I'm in town, I perfected the salmon. And if you give me an air fryer, I'm excellent when it comes to the salmon, man. So my skill set when it comes to like you want that crispy, flaky bottom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah.
And the flavorful, well-seasoned glaze on salmon, but then also the juiciness still in the interior, the flakiness. Man, one thing for sure, two things for certain, bro. My salmon is known.
I eat it all, skin and all.
And that is how you get the glistening beard, my brother.
That's
how you get them omega-3s, my brother.
Omega-3s, man. Omega-5 got nothing on me over here, man. What we got, man? You better.
All right, bro. Are we good? Or is it still bad?
I don't know, man. Get to talking, man. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll find out. We're gonna push
oh,
the
man.
We'll see, man. You know. All right. So what you got for us, man? What you got for us, brother?
Just a couple of things I wanted to touch on was number one, having our defensive front in the middle and really establishing that, moving forward with that, and adding a Caleb Downs into the secondary now. I feel like that's a factor that really has not been seen by this Cowboys defense in at least like 10 years, I'd say. And we really got to think about that. You know, Caleb Downs is going to add a factor that we have not had in that secondary in a long time. And then on top of that, not only are we adding a Downs, but we also have a Thompson. Thompson is no joke as well, and Thompson knows how to play that secondary too. So you're adding in two quality safeties now in that secondary, and then you're also adding in Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark clogging up that middle, and they also are both pass rushers as well. It's not really talked about too much that they are caliber pass rushers in that interior. And then you're adding a Malachi Lawrence, you're adding a Ezraku going into his second year. They're going to be able to feed off of that. And then on top of that, you have backups like James Houston. And James Houston, when he gets reps, he gets quality reps. So you add in that mixture with what we have in that defensive front with Kenny as well as Quinnen. I feel like it's a really good formula to work with. And then on top of that, you add in a D Winters, who has a lot of potential, a lot of growth, as you know over there, Twin. And then we got Overshown coming back healthy so far. So, you know, if Overshown ends up healthy, I think that's something to really look at. You know, we got to really look at Overshown. When he's healthy, he plays like a top 10 linebacker. And it's known around the league that he's a top 10 caliber linebacker when he plays. So if we can get him healthy and we see him on that field all season long, this might be something special on this defense. And he's someone that can really take over that linebacker position.
Man, yeah, I'm all in favor of everything you said. I know Twin disagree, but hey, if we can get better in those categories, man, yes, indeed, I love that. And let's give an acknowledgement to my guy, man. Yeah, we all know Myles Garrett to the Rams. Breaking news. My guy been spamming the damn chat. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So all of that will work out. Twin, you're still muted over there, man. That's okay. That's okay.
Now, I was just saying, man, them be out here telling us about these nightmares the 49 fans we got to go through, man, with Myles
Hey, Twin,
Garrett.
what do you think of that? Myles Garrett.
Yeah. Hey, I told my brother earlier, man, I appreciate the team willing to go out there and make a splash and not be conventional. In this game today, you got to do some things that are against the grain, counterculture, and I think the Rams have done that very well. They did it once before a couple years ago, won the Super Bowl that way. I mean, I don't want them to win another one, but at the same time, I have to admire the front office for saying, how can I make this team better? How can I win now? Is there anything that I can do that may seem like a kind of sketchy, but at the same time, what's the end product? The end product can be Myles Garrett finally playing on the team that it has consistently been winning, has won a Super Bowl in the last 5 years. The culture is there. He got a new setting. He ain't got to play in the snow no more. So you got to realize what's the upside. And for me, as a 49er fan, I don't like it because I thought Verse was really good. I mean, you got rid of Aaron Donald, then you got Verse, who's been excellent since he's came on the scene. But then you say, okay, Verse, goodbye. Here comes who? Myles Garrett. So, like, with that being said, I just got to salute to the Rams for going out there and sticking their nose in the mud and really saying, hey, we need to win. We can win now, and let's go for it. So, number of respect, but at the same time, I got to look at John Lynch and say, what are we about to do now? Because if Brock Purdy, if we can't establish a running game, Brock Purdy has like this 28% chance of throwing two interceptions if we throw the ball more than 30 times per game. So we don't want to become a pass first team.
We pass first team.
Establish the running game. Anytime we run the ball, we're good. When we pass the ball for 30 times, we become susceptible to what? Turnovers. And that means your defense got to be out there on that field longer than expected. And when you don't have big bodies on your defensive line that can stop the run, and you were meant to pin your ears back and play from a lead, that's how we get in trouble. So that's just my 2 cents on that situation, my boy.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Can you tell people where they find and follow you at before we let you go?
Yeah, man. If you guys want to follow me on YouTube, you can follow me at Sacred Light Broadcast Network, and that's Sacred as in SACRED. And then LIGHT, Sacred Light Broadcast Network. I broadcast my own content as well as others around the world when it comes to holistic and conscious self-realization, meditation, ways to integrate, ways of reprogramming yourself, as well as inner child trauma healing and things of that nature. So if you guys are interested in taking steps in taking back your power of healing and your ability to make yourself a new version of yourself in your daily life, just reach out. And you guys can also find me on Facebook, Christo Light Robbins, and that's Christ O Light, Christo Light Robbins. And we got a lot of good things going on, man. We also host retreats around the country, and I just hosted a Costa Rica retreat 2 weeks ago.
Wow, man, that's dope, man. Can't wait to put one in the sky with you one day, man. Come on with it, man.
Oh yeah, bro. We're gonna meet one day. We were close. We were close not that long ago.
Most certainly, man. Most certainly. Twin, any departing words to my guy, man, Christo Light.
Hey, man, listen, I went on a hike yesterday, my boy. You would have loved it. It was 5.3 miles. We was out here in the forest, but it was lovely, man.
You're in Cali?
No. I'm in the Missouri. I was along the Missouri River though. I was on the old
Missouri. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful hike, man. The scenery was lovely. Man, it was just no phones, no nothing. You just out there in the trees, man. Hey, bro, it looked like our backyard just on steroids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was out of position.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, listen, continue to do your thing, man. Continue to be, one with earth, and continue to keep grounding and all the other good stuff. You feel me?
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Stay
got to balance those chakras.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. Hey, he know what he talking about, barefooted in nature. You know what I'm saying?
Nature boys.
Nature boy. Woo! Hey, Troy, man, we're gonna put you on and get you into the mix, man. Another man, well, we automatic. Wait, where I'm going?
Another beard brother.
Man, hold on, you gotta put you on this side. There you go. The bearded brothers.
Fellas,
what's good with you, man? Salt and pepper gang in the building.
Not too good, brother.
Oh, he said,
man, I'm not too good. I just got through cutting my son's hair, and we have an outage in the neighborhood with the power. So, man, let me jump on my phone and watch television. Let me see what's going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear the news about Myles Garrett. Now, if y'all know, I probably was the first person talking Myles to the Cowboys, bro. Listen, bro, I wanted the sheriff in town. I wanted him.
Right.
And he going to LA? He going to LA? I felt it in my spirit. I said, man, LA won in the Super Bowl even before the Myles Garrett trade. I felt it in my spirit. I said, man, LA, watch. They gonna make a push for that quarterback to go and get his number 2. His second one, get him, you know what I'm saying? He was drafted high. He got, what if it broke my heart?
I need to be a false prophet, man, boy.
Yeah. We all hoping that you the false prophet. You're not who you say you are.
Yeah, we need you to not be. I can't stand this right now for another fan. Like, I can't. They can't. No. They gotta lose.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I wish it was us, but we're not making the proper moves. I can't speak on San Fran, but the Cowboys are not making the proper moves. We're not completing the assignment. You know what I'm saying? We just keeping ourselves aloof from going the full Mountie, if you will, of being Super Bowl contenders. Like I was baffled by people talking that we were Super Bowl contenders early in the off season. I was like, how is that with our defense in transition right now? We got all of these young players, and I'm not knocking anyone or anything that they'll be able to do, but Super Bowl contender? Like what were they seeing? What gave them that feel that we could contend for the Super Bowl?
Man, but hold on. I'm going back into my Illuminati bag, man. I think that they talking about all of these numbers and stuff, and they said that Myles Garrett is Kobe, and that he fool around and he goes to LA. Come on, man. You see it? Don't they look alike at least? Come on, man. It's some crazy stuff that's going on, twin. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Hell. Man, not the Bean himself. Their mannerism and their humor is too different, though. But
the different. But watch out, he can dunk on him though. I want to see if I go there. I'm going into this blindly. Okay, this brother can dunk too. I had to pause a little bit.
How many pump fakes can he do in 6 seconds? That's the question.
Hey, KB put on some weight, didn't he?
Hey, Kobe Bryant, it's the suit, man. It's the suit, man.
He put on his super suit. Where's my super suit? I won't belabor, gentlemen. I'm just we need to do something. I'm now team. What's the guy we wanted before I started speaking on Miles? The guy from Oakland. I mean, from Vegas.
Hey, twin, hold on. Twin, you see that man dunking and stuff? Hey, man. Hey, if I play pickup basketball, give me Miles, man. Give me Miles, man.
My eyes, bro.
Hey, twin, you see that?
Look, I didn't feel for my quarterback that he got to play against this.
This is a teenage mutant ninja.
Man, look at this athleticism.
That's what I'm saying. Now I got to worry about. Remember, you told me earlier, Trent Williams. He got to worry about him come on the left and the right twice a year, man. I'm over here like, good Lord, man. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, man? So, hey, we need to be really thinking about how can we make this offense proficient and make sure we can keep a running game established, because the guy's been a monster. He's going to be reinvigorated. He's going to be rejuvenated. And they're going to try to make sure they put him in the best position to make his light shine in LA. And he even got a Gone shirt. If anybody know about Hunter, shout out to my anime people out here. If y'all don't know nothing about Hunter,
what's that mean?
The guy in his shirt. If y'all want to see a transition from anger, like from happy to anger, and you want to see somebody transform, just look at the Gone transformation on Hunter. It's one of the best scenes cinematically in anime history. All my anime heads know exactly what I'm talking about. But
hey, let me ask you, fellas. Hey, do y'all know the particulars on what they gave up to get this guy?
Yes, 2007, 2007 first round draft pick, 2008 second round draft pick, 2009 third round draft pick in Versus.
You playing games?
I ain't playing games.
It wasn't
just
cheap.
one.
Nope.
One number one.
No, we got number one next year.
1, 2, 3.
2 the year before then. After that, and then number 3 the year after that.
Yeah.
Inverse.
Yeah.
So they got 3 draft picks. 1,
so
2, 3.
So no consecutive picks in one draft.
Damn. Now that you think about it, nah.
Everything was spread out.
Yep. 2007, 2008, 2009. They all got a first round.
Or 2020. Yeah.
So essentially, what we saying is Myles Garrett gonna be worth the number 1 in 27?
No,
is Myles Garrett gonna be worth a number 2?
Oh, I get where you're going, Troy. Troy,
is Myles Garrett gonna be worth a number 3 on your team?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think that the only thing that really sweetened it for the damn
these folks gave up
Browns was Jerry Verse. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing that made it complicated. Far as
how many years still on Versus contract, guys?
They got to pay him.
Yeah, he's coming up on a new contract.
And he ain't gonna ask for chicken feed.
Oh no,
so they could just offload him. That was perfect for them. They didn't even want.
Perfect.
They didn't even want him. They just, hey, we can offload you and free up this money to pay all of the guys we already got our youngsters. And man, they playing chess, not checkers.
Hey, the Rams.
A 1, 2, and a 3.
Wait. If you think about it, damn Rams, boy. Oh, I wish we had that creativity. Gosh.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, like I told my brother the other day. I said, bro, listen here. Y'all have Mozzie, who was a first-round draft pick, Guy, who was a first-round draft pick. Somebody would have told you y'all got rid of them back-to-back draft picks, and it would have been Myles Garrett. You'd be like, oh, hey.
let me put the sweet
you know
on that.
Like it don't sound so bad once you got the picks that wasn't necessarily first-round talent to be successful in the National Football League. So you like, golly, the Rams were like, we did it before. We'll do it again. Let's stay with the known instead of trying to play with the unknown. We got a quarterback that we feel like we got another couple years in. Let's do the best at getting the best defensive player in the National Football League. Bring them from the cold AFC North. Bring them all the way to the West Coast. New doctors, new stadium. No Shadur Sanders. No touch me. What's the boy name? Mr. Finisher. Whatever his name is, the quarterback.
Tickle me Elmo.
Yeah, Mr. Tickle me Elmo.
Look, Troy and Twin. Before we go and everything, that's the equivalency of getting rid of like literally. And I'm not beating up my boys, but that's like moving on from a Mozzie, because that was the first round, right? Then the next year been a Marshawn Neely, may he rest in peace, and then Siobhan Revel. For Myles Garrett. So would you be willing? Would you be willing to not have a Mozzie? And I know hindsight is 20/20. A Mozzie, and then a Marshawn Neely, may he rest in peace.
Man, and I'm one of them gentlemen that cut for Mozzie. I love Mozzie. Mozzie, you better go where you at and give me the sheriff, bro. Give me the sheriff. He a new sheriff in a different town. He's not the sheriff in this town. Goodness gracious, man. You guys got to forgive me because I'm truly getting this information right now. Yeah. I mean, I opened my phone and this was the information that came to me.
Right.
How long has it been? How long ago did it take place?
About 2 hours ago.
About 2 hours
okay,
ago.
So it ain't that. Man, I'm gonna have to really think on this. I appreciate you guys giving me a avenue to vent because
I know, man. Tell people where they can find and follow you or support you on all that you do.
Oh man, I'm not too active on anything just now. I'm usually just playing around in you guys' YouTube channels in the chats, the group chats. You know what I mean. So you guys find me in there, Troy Moore. So I get in there and play around. But when I'm ready to get effective of my own, it'll be Billionaire Perspective, Cowboys Billionaire Perspective. But it's not ready. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet.
Do you have the perspectives, or are you just waiting on the billion? Which one you have first? You got the billions. You waiting on the perspectives?
Well, it's more so thinking like the management thinks. You know what I'm saying? It'll be coming from that perspective, not necessarily that I have the billions. But
I don't know. You might have $1 billion just sitting in your back pocket or hidden in the beard. I don't know.
Come get a bully from me. You'll get me to them billions faster. So you guys looking for an animal, you can if you're looking for a bully, you can find me at Ain't Shit Sweet Exotics on Instagram, and you come look at my animals.
Okay, Ain't Shit Sweet Exotics.
For sure. I thought you were about to say, man, if you're looking for him, find him your nearest bookstore. Men Don't Cry, Mr. Wilson himself. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
hey, I'm definitely about to go cry on this one, bro. This is, oh my goodness. I can't believe it. A 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yeah.
In different years.
Yeah. But man, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in. Yes, indeed. Twin, man, as we get ready to depart, man, let people know where they can find and follow you and support you and all that you do in Niners land.
Well, first and foremost, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Big ups to you guys. At my daughter's hand, she waving at y'all saying, "Hey, how you doing too as well?" You can find me on TikTok, Twin Locks.
Oh yeah. Hey, tell her how about them Cowboys? I know.
She said they say hi, Uncle Law. You don't want to give out good. But anyway, but nah, man. If I'm at Twin Locks and TikTok, and also Twin Empire _ on YouTube, man. Make sure y'all go double tap, like, share the content, man. Comment below, and again, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. And yeah, bro, it's about to get cracking. You know, it's getting hot out there, so you know what time it is.
Yes, indeed, man. That's my brother from the same mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover. Call him Twin Maker because he got 2 sets of twins. And the boy's accurate, so don't do it again, baby. Hey, come on.
Hey, look, my daughter trying to get some airtime. She's trying to tell y'all, hey, yes, how y'all doing?
Let's go. Appreciate everybody, man. Cowboys all day over everybody, man. Let's go. Yep.
No, bang, bang, not again. Say, bang, bang, not again.
Nah, get out of here. Yeah. Mama said that there will be days, literally, just like this. That's all the time that we have for this moment. Be sure to hit that like, share this content. Let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Peace.